This shirt is a promise. I'm gonna be breaking a lot, unfortunately. Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for the vlog. It's a bonus vlog because I was at Comic-Con, and now I'm gonna talk about Comic-Con. I'm gonna try to talk about it as fast as I can so we don't go too long in this video, since it's a bonus video. And so, I took like 4,000 pictures, and I sent Jinx like 400 of them just throughout the days, because I was there from Wednesday to, well, Monday. But it's Wednesday night to Sunday is when it is. And I was there all 5 days and did a lot of stuff. And I sent her the images in chronological order. And so she has this picture she can put up if she wants. And first up is the MVP of Comic-Con. That's gotta be this bag. This little guy. So this little guy held like water bottles and candy bars and snacks and whatever. And burritos and things like that. And he was getting full. And I realized I did give Jinx the picture where Kirby gets really full. And yeah, this was the MVP here, just walking around with this. For the most part, it was mostly kids who reacted to this, not adults, which I suppose is gonna happen. So there you go. A lot of reaction from them on that. MVP right here. Put him right here. Put him on my table. So, Comic-Con, if you don't know, is the big con. Like, it is the con. Everyone goes there. It's the International Comic-Con in San Diego. It's the 50th this year, so there's a lot of going on around that. And I probably have stuff about that. And it was just huge. It was huge. And I did a whole thread on Twitter with just all the stuff I got from Comic-Con. So you can see that thread. Jinx can put a link to that one on Twitter. And oh, right, giveaways. So there's some things I'm going to want to give away, and I'll mention how you can get in on that later on. But when we get to that point, I'll tell you that. It's going to be like Nintendo stuff. But right now, so I wore mostly Kirby shirts to Comic-Con. The last day, I wore one of the shirts I bought, and there's going to be an image of that at some point. And then I bought this for today, for Monday. So that's what happened. So my family worked the con while I went to the con, because I can no longer work at the con, and that's fine since I have a job, so I'd rather enjoy it. What happened is one year, like, I was a line manager, and one year somebody stole my badge, and I think Comic-Con assumes I sold it, and so I'm blacklisted from being hired, which is unfortunate. My family, they really like my family, so they can still be hired and do jobs, but I've been banned, and that's fine, because then I can just do the con. I don't have to worry about doing the work, because unfortunately for Comic-Con staff, they don't really get to go inside the con. My sister she didn't really get to go in there. She didn't step one foot in there. It's very unfortunate. She didn't really get to experience the con, so I was just buying a bunch of stuff for her, getting as much free stuff as I could for her. It's a very tragic thing where the people who make this con happen, they're not always able to enjoy the thing, and that's very unfortunate. It really is. And that was the case for my sister, so I got as much as I could for her. And this is looking down the line here. So, Wednesday night is the preview night. You got 3 hours, 6 to 9, to look as much as you can, and you can buy some things as well, depending on the vendors. And I did some buying there, and I also did a lot of looking around. If you're following Twitter, I went to like every booth I could as quick as I can, mostly merch booths, and I saw like Mews and stuff. Like I found a Mew. I found another Mew. I found 3 Mews. I found 4 Mews. This is a funny thing to me. I just kept finding Mews everywhere. But I beelined it for one place, and that was to get this. Ooh. I want to show you just how big he is. Master Sword Kirby. It's not Sword Kirby, it's Master Sword Kirby. He's got the Link Sword and everything. And he's just so cool. Look at him. He's just really cool. And I kind of went nuts. This one is 1001 of 1500. I kind of bought 3 of him. I don't know why I did that. Probably because I have money. I'm like, Triforce Heroes. So I bought 3, and there's pictures of that on Twitter, and there's a picture I put in the threads. Jinx can pull that one. But yep. Triforce Heroes, so I got 3 of these guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with 3 of these guys. They're kind of really big, as you can tell. Oh my god. But there he is, right there. So, that's one of the things I got. I wanted to buy a bunch of booths. There was like the Viz booth, which had One Punch Man and Sailor Moon and things like that. I saw the funny thing is the Cartoon Network booth. They were just at Steven Universe. It was a giant booth for Steven Universe with like they had like lights and music and all this stuff, and it was just a Steven Universe karaoke. I've never watched Steven Universe. Apparently, it's got a lot of music in it, and they were just doing Steven Universe karaoke for like was it 10 to so first day 6 to 9, but then all the other days it's 9:30 a.m. to like 7 p.m. So like 10 hours of Steven Universe karaoke. Oh my god. They're also giving out pins for the movie, so I got the pins. And that was very interesting. I was checked out the Square Enix booth. They had FF9 figurines. They had a bunch of plush stuff. They had a VB for $30. I'm like, yeah, it's a bit much. I just bought too many Kirbys. And I also took pictures with the Square Enix stuff for Brave Exvius. Apparently, there's a new update coming out, and it's apparently really good. So I'm getting a little hype about that. I checked out the Marvel booth. So my sister wanted me to buy stuff from Marvel, and that line apparently filled up real quick. And every day, that line from Marvel filled up in the first 15, 20 minutes for the entire day because they'd give out tickets for you to come back later. And that really sucked. Like, I don't know how the hell you're supposed to get in there in time, but some people were there, and the first 20 minutes, if you want any Marvel merch, it's filled up. Luckily, I was still able to buy the merch stuff I needed for my sister, but it took some time. And then I just went around, looked at all the booths, and looked at all the plushies. There's a lot of Pokemon plushies. There's a lot of really cute ones, and I could have bought them, but I'm like, I need my money for whatever things I'm going to buy. And I bought quite a few things. A lot of Kirby-related stuff, but also a lot of things for family as well. And just, wow, I just, those Kirbys were a good chunk. They were 30 each. But I did buy a bunch of random things, and I'll mention them as I go. Oh, right, I didn't just buy 3 Kirbys. I also bought the Pachimari. I should have taken him out. So this is a big sucker here, and I'll take him out later on. You can squish him all the way into a pancake, and then he'll come right back out. So that's pretty cool. Interesting material there. And it's really cute. I always wanted to get a Pachimari, and now I have one. But I got a really huge one. Oh dear, oh dear. And that was like Friday. Not Monday. Thursday is the big day to talk about. Thursday's the big day. Because that's the day I went to the Nintendo area, and you can go to Nintendo for free at the Marriott Hotel, which is next to Comic-Con. Oh, inside the gaming area wasn't a lot going on there, real quick to mention it. They only had Resident Evil 5 and 6 for some reason. Because Capcom put in more effort on Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, Frozen, whatever it's called. I don't care, because I'm going to buy it, I don't care. But they had a big booth there for that, a lot of ice and everything. It was pretty cool. Took pictures with a Palico, which was cool. Nintendo just had Ultimate Alliance 3 inside. They had a lot more at the Marriott. And then there was just the Behemoth with their games from Newgrounds. And that was really it for gaming. There was also Summoner War. There was that phone game. They had them there too. You could win stickers, and I won some stickers. And then Blizzard just had their booth, but it was way smaller than usual. They still sold a bunch of stuff, but they weren't really pushing anything. And that is, 2019. They're not pushing any games this year, and that they scaled it down because of that. It's very unfortunate. But still, when I was there, oh my god! But let me go down the entire run first. Nintendo was the start of it. 9 in the morning, I go to the Marriott, I get in the line, and it takes about 90 minutes to get in. Because there's just so many people there. What they did is, because the fire marshals get mad about it, they just put in a bunch of people, and then when people leave, they put in a bunch of people, and so on and so forth. That's how they do it. And inside, you had 7 games. They had, it's called, it was a Tariba game. That's what it was. And that line was huge eventually, because people were realizing that you could play a Tariba game, and if you actually won the prize in it, they would give you the prize. So they were like Dragon Ball figures and stuff like that. And the first day was the best day to do it, but I didn't realize the situation until it was too late. And I was too busy doing other Nintendo stuff anyway. But they had that. They had Super Mario Maker 2 to play. Also, they had a Southwest Airlines thing going on. Apparently, a flight from Texas to California for Comic-Con, everyone on the flight was given a Nintendo Switch. Because apparently Nintendo's doing a partnership with Southwest. And there was a sweepstakes on Saturday, and I have no idea who won. If I won, holy crap. I would have gotten an email by now, so probably not me, which is too bad because that would have been amazing. That was on Saturday. Thursday's when I had my amazing run. Which all the games again still. So there was Super Mario Maker, Netcatcher, Crypto Necrodancer, the Cadence of Hyrule, that one. Really bad at that game. I have no rhythm. What am I doing trying to learn a violin? Oh my god. Luigi's Mansion 3. It's very interesting, very creative. A lot of puzzles, a lot of secrets to find. That's pretty fun. But you got tank controls, and it is not easy to adjust to. But once you get to it, you're fine, but it's not the easiest controls with the tank controls. Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, really hyped for that. It was really fun. 15 minutes to play it. I had fun playing it. Funny thing, on Saturday, should I say that? Yeah, it should be fun. On Saturday, I got to skip the 3-hour line, because I was paying attention to things that were happening, and they asked questions, like, I knew the answers, and this was about the people there, like, their names and things like that. Like, I just paid attention when, like, people were saying their names, and giving the spiels and all these things. I was paying attention, so I did that, and I was able to skip 3-hour line, and they're like, do you like Zelda? I'm like, heck yeah! And I played it, and they're like, see if you can beat the dungeon in 15 minutes. You go from the start of the game to the first dungeon. You can pull this out in 15 minutes, but barely. And I got to play it on Thursday. I also played it for a little Friday and Saturday. So I slowly knew what to do to get to the dungeon. But now I'm like, I only know like halfway to the dungeon, and now I gotta just figure it all out. And I do when I beat the dungeon. That was really cool on Saturday. But it's just a nicer looking version of the original Link's Awakening. I like it. It looks really cool. It comes out on September 20th. If we can play it and LP it, we will. It'll probably not be... Well, there's probably going to be other things happening, but when we get a chance, we'll probably do it, because, heck yeah, I like this game a lot. Very fun, very pretty, the music's good. Good nostalgia there. Very good nostalgia there. What game am I missing? Oh! Pokemon Sword and Shield. You get to go up against Nessa. That was pretty fun. You get to do dynamics. I had a giant Wooloo. I played a couple times. You get to have the 3 starters, Wooloo, Corviknight, and Yamper. And it was fun playing all the different Pokemon and seeing what they do. And that was fun. Just Sword and Shield's fun. I can't wait for it when it comes out in, I think, November. One more game? Oh, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. It's alright. It had some fun ideas to it, but it was also okay. I don't know. You can play it online with friends, so that does sell me more on it. And it's very interesting because it's Ultimate Universe when the Ultimate Universe is dead now, so kind of interesting how that is. But it's fun having all the different characters and having all the team-ups you can do with them. And it's really kind of following the MCU now, more so than the Ultimate Universe. So that's interesting for sure. And it was just enjoyable, and I got a free comic book with it. Do I? Yeah, I do. I'll show that in a bit. So here's the big thing that started off my run on Thursday. So in the middle, which I don't actually have pictures of that, I just realized, in the middle of this entire thing of games, there's a ton of games, big room of games. In the middle is a stage, and there they're playing Super Mario Maker 2. And I'm just sitting there, I'm watching, I'm having fun, I'm clapping as people are playing, and it's just very enjoyable seeing people play. They're doing expert levels, they're doing the creative levels, they're doing puzzles, and it's just fun. It's really fun seeing all this play. Kids are playing, adults are playing, it's really great. It's 1v1s. And then a champ shows up. And they're just doing good. They're doing really good. And I think I have a way to win. They're like, all right, okay, last one before I take a break. And I raise my hand to do it, because I think I have a way to win this. I have a way to beat this person. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to pick you because you've been having fun watching everyone enjoy the things and everything, so you can have at it. And so I go up there, and the challenger got to pick the stage. That was the thing. So I'm like, you know what? I know what stage I want to pick. I've got a big Kirby shirt on. I've got a Kirby bag. It's obvious what I'm going to pick. I'm like, you know what? Am I allowed to pick the Kirby stage? And this is the musical one. If you've seen the LP, there's a musical level with Kirby where you can do Gourmet Race. And I want to pick that one because I know I've done that stage quite a bit, so I can probably win this one. And the dude's like, he looks at it, he's like, I don't know if I want that to be the one to do it. So he's like, we'll let the champ decide. I'm like, okay, the champ, well, I'm going to lose. Okay, fine. And the champ picks a 20-second speedrun level. We have some experience doing those levels as well. So like, okay, all right, okay. I don't know how it's gonna go. And then we go. We do this stage, and he's beating me. He is beating me. Because I'm trying to feel out this level a little bit. He's obviously done it before. And then I get killed. And then he gets killed. Like at the same time, which means we're doing the stage all over again at the same time, because it's just whoever gets there first. If you get there first, but it's whatever lives, and whatever. But anyway, we're tied on lives. I die, he dies, we're at the same spot. He was way ahead of me though, but we're at the same spot at the beginning. And I realize what this stage is. This is a stage where the thwomps are just clearing things for you, just trusting the thwomps and go forward. And I go. And he's going, and I'm getting the jumps and everything, and I beat him by that much. Like, I get to the flag, he gets the flag right after, I win. I win, it's great. They're like, well, we're going to give you a prize for that. And really, initially, like, I just wanted to play, and they've been whipping everyone's ass. They deserve the thing, so I want to give them the prize. This is the prize right here. A Nintendo Switch backpack. Really nice. It's really nice. I want to give them my backpack. I'm like, well, I just want to play for fun. I beat them. They beating people left and right. They deserve this prize, so I'm going to give it to them. And then the dude gets another backpack and gives it to them. So that's great. So I'm like, oh, good. I get to keep this. And the surprises weren't over because what was inside. Also, I got a hat. What was surprising was what was inside the backpack. And that was this. Well, here's the hat. There you go. There's the hat. Inside were these things. I'm like, sticks? I got chopsticks? No, it's not just chopsticks. Well, it's not chopsticks. It's flags for Splatoon 2, the World Championship in 2019, and that Super Smash Bros. World Championship. So I got the flags. So that's pretty cool right there. It's not just that, though. Whoa. Not just that. I also got Switch skins. So I got Super Mario Maker 2, Splatoon 2, and Super Smash Brothers. Now, I'm tempted to keep the Super Smash Brothers, but honestly, I know I'm not going to use it. So these are official Nintendo skins. That's what these are. And as you can see, they're very skinny. Not that hard to mail, now are they? So, if you're a Switch owner and you want one of these skins, go to the comments and just say, what's your favorite game? It doesn't have to be one of these skins. Just, what's your favorite game? How many hours? Because I'm curious. Why is it your favorite? This is a lot of things. I don't think anyone's going to do it. And then just, I'll just pick which one you want. And if multiple people pick the same ones, they'll just be random, whoever gets it. And then it'll be easier if you're in North America. Because what I'm doing is I'm just going to put this in one of those tall envelopes and then mail it out. Look, because it's all skinny. That should be simple enough. And if it gets lost in the mail, well, that sucks for both of us. But if it doesn't, yay, you get it. There you go. So this should be pretty easy to mail. Shouldn't worry about shipping. Just put it in an envelope and go. That's the idea. So there's the giveaway right there. These three right here. Here's the comic book. Here's the comic book for Ultimate Alliance. You get that for playing the game. Oh, yeah. So here's the passport. These are different games. You get stamps. You get enough stamps. You can get things. A couple years they did where only family could get it, like kids. So that was unfortunate. So I'd say I'm getting it from my younger sister. And so there were prizes to win there. So if you had Nintendo membership and you checked in, you got these keychains. So Order and Chaos. Chaos won, apparently. Chaos has the cooler looking one, but I like Marina, so I'd go Order. I also got Link's Awakening keychain. Little guy. Also, my god, we're going long on time. And and Pokemon pins for the 3 main. There you go. And so, nice. I got Sakura here. So, nice backpack. I have not looked up how much this is. All I know is there's a lot of value for this for sure, I'm sure. So, yay, backpack! Okay. So that was the start of the run. That was it. I won that. I won all these things. Oh my god, that was pretty great. I won a bunch of things. I leave there, go into Comic-Con. In Comic-Con, there's other things. There is... Oh yeah, I'll stick pictures of Pikachu and Mario. So in Comic-Con, at Blizzard, they used to have this thing where you put coins into like those little plastic balls to get like little like patches or pins and stuff like that. But sometimes they'd have paper in them to win something else. So someone in front of me, they do one drop and they get a paper and it is for a 5-pin set, so nice for them. Other people do it, and then I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to get my sister a pin. I'll give it a shot. Let's see what we can get here. $2. Go in, put my hand in, blah, pull out, and I get a paper. And that paper is for this. Reinhardt and... I can't see the camera. And Bridget Funko Pop. Yep, there you go. Got them both. There we go. I got a Funko Pop with these two. $35 value. Hello. Nice. And, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this, because I'm not a fan of Funko Pop, but I'm a fan of Bridget and Reinhardt, so there you go. I'll put them on display at some point in the future. Probably when I move, because I don't have room now, but in the future for sure. Because hells yeah, look what I won. That's nice, nice. Going down the line here. So I won another thing. Blizzard, I won another thing. I go and I can't find it right now, but I win like a sticker set as well at the Summoner area. And let's see, looking at my pictures online, just pretty pictures, fun pictures, cute pictures. There's statues, there's figurines. Like I'm talking like full size. Like there was a really cool one of Deadpool and Kratos, which is cool. There's also a Goku one. There's a Godzilla one, which is really cool. There's a lot of really cool statues and like action figures and just funny ideas. There's also some Fortnite stuff as well. And oh yeah, Thursday was such a long day. Oh, I didn't include any pictures. That's fine. So I also go to the webcomic area. And the webcomic area, there's people I've been following for a very long time. Dave Kellett's one of them. He's the author of the poster I have on my wall, the Be Kind, Be Kind, Be Kind poster. That other poster back there that you see, that one's about artists. And he has an amazing comic called Drive. It's a really, really good space comic. Very good, very funny, very riveting story. It's great and everything. So I bought his book. Here we go. Bought this book. Really nice book. Really good. He drew and everything. Talked to him for a little bit. It's fun talking to him. And I also got this shirt from Topatico. And I'll need Jinx to put a picture of the other shirts on the screen. But there were a bunch of shirts from Topatico. And that was really cool. And we own a bunch of them. You've seen some of them before, like Bulbasaur and things like that. It's pretty cool. And then this. I got a coin. So nice. Webcomics were great. But they also had pins, and I'm trying to get pins for my sister because pins are her thing. And so, they're kind of doing the same thing Blizzard does, where they have prizes you can win with trying to win these other things. And I won a free book. So I won this book from Corey Bing. There you go, called Skin Deep. It's like, apparently kind of like Animorphs kind of thing, so that's cool. Probably doing disservice, just shortening like that, but I have not read it. I got to read it at some point, and well, there you go. I won another book. And then I won... What else did I win? So I didn't take any pictures. I won, like, food, so that was cool. I won things. I kept winning things. It was great, but those are the major wins right there. And looking down the line... Day's ending, day's winding down, walking back, and I actually don't have pictures... Well, some pictures. So, there was an esports area, a Magic the Gathering area, a board game area, and a pinball area. I don't have pictures. No, I do. I have pictures of pinball. So the esports area just had a bunch of laptops you could play on for esports if you want, and then they also had some esports stuff going on. I wasn't there for any of that. I didn't care. I got other things I'm doing here, but it was free to go in as far as I know, so that was something you could do if you didn't have any money to go into Comic-Con, so that's cool. Pinball area, same thing. And these are all new pinball games. So they had like a Deadpool pinball game. What was really fun about it is you're playing pinball, but Deadpool's fighting like Mystique or Juggernaut or Sabretooth on the screen. You're trying to hit the right bumpers or whatever to help Deadpool fight. But you could also hit Deadpool, and he'd be like, you're supposed to hit them, not me, what the heck? And that was pretty fun. It was very enjoyable. And they're like $3,000-$4,000 for these pinball machines, which is cool, but when I went there I was hoping for the originals, like the old ones, but no, they just have new ones. But it was still cool to see that. They also had Magic. I think they had like Magic tournaments or just a bunch of people playing. They had like this ticket system where you could win points and stuff to buy things. And you could buy like the big mats of cards. Not mats, but like the big thing of just cards that you see on people's walls. They also had like Chandra playing mats and things like that. It was interesting. And board games, there's apparently a board game club in San Diego, which I took a picture of it. I didn't put it for Jinx to get, but I took a picture of it for myself, and I should probably find them because I do like board games, and it'd be nice to do board games once in a while. It'd be something to do socially, because I don't do much socially physically. I don't do much socially physically, I do a lot of social, of course, online. And then eventually day ends, and it was like 9, so 12 hours just walking around all day, winning things. It was a really good run, fun times, talked to a bunch of people randomly, that was really good. Turns out winning gives you confidence. That's what it did. That was really fun. The next day, another day, dressed up with the Kirby shirt again, and I gotta make this bigger because I can't recognize what I'm doing here. Friday. What was I doing Friday? Oh, yeah, so Friday, it's just a lot of it was just a lot of running around, looking at more of the con, buying more things I need to get, and going to the Nintendo area again to win more things. Like, I have more than one Link keychain. I have more than one the Pokemon pins. Gave my sister the other ones. I have more than one of those keychains. Like, every day gives me another chance to win more things, so that's what I did. I didn't do the main area anymore, because the guy, obviously, he's not going to let me win more things. I already won a backpack and everything, so that I'm good there, so I just hung out there a little bit, took a picture of the dude and everything. It's fun seeing the Nintendo cosplay and just playing the games again and again. That was fun. And yeah, that's when I bought the shirts. And Kirby got really bloated because I didn't have a bag yet from Comic-Con. So Kirby got really bloated from having shirts, water bottles, candy bars. There were a lot in this little buddy. Oh yeah, I also have pictures of the displays for Link's Awakening. Because they had a bunch of displays for Link's Awakening. Really cool looking at the displays and them playing. And then here's a bunch of pictures of figurines. There were a lot of figurines you could buy, a lot of plushies you could buy. There was also just a lot of statues you could look at and take pictures of. That's what I'm looking at here. And like, so it becomes a blur, because the first days you're trying to get all the things you need to get. You're trying to buy all the things you need to buy. You're trying to get just all the freebies you can get, all these things. And wait, yeah. Funimation. Funimation happened. Oh, it's down here. Not Funimation, Viz happened. Funimation also happened. Let's see, this is Friday night. Okay, so Viz happened, so I got free manga samplers, that's cool. I got this sticker. I also went to Crunchyroll, so I got Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll's pretty nice, I like those people. They're selling Sailor Moon stuff, they're also selling Megalobox. I got this from Funimation, Fire Force, so I got a code to get a free month of Funimation. So that's cool. One Punch! Oh, yeah, the Shonen Jump panel and stuff. And then there was a Gundam booth, so that was cool, because it's the 40th anniversary. And, oh, there they are. I was looking for these, okay. And then, aside from that, there was also, comics. Oh, real quick, so Rebellion's always there every year, and they had, I forgot to take a picture with them. They had Zombie Army Trilogy, not Trilogy now, Zombie Army 4 is coming. That's happening, and I got to play it, and it's like, more the same, but better. It's no surprise, that's what they do. And it was fun, I liked it. Oh, Friday night, I got to see Batman's Hush. So if you've read the comic, which you should, it's really good. Batman Hush is really good. The movie was really, really, really good. I loved it. It was so good. You got to check out that movie when it comes out. It's on streaming now, It'll be on DC Plus, I think, in August, and it'll be on DVD in like another week after that. And it was good. I really liked it a lot. I felt like it was better than the comic, in that the story overall was better. It filled some things that the comic just did that was dumb because it was of its era. Like, overall, with how long the comic series is, it's a really good read. But with the story itself and some of the elements of it, the movie did it better, and I'm happy with the movie. Some people were mad about the changes they made. Me, I'm fine with that because the changes the things they fixed, the things they made changes to, fixed it for me. Made it a better story, made it a stronger story, a tighter story, and it was just really good. I liked it a lot more that way. So I'm happy with that. Saturday was just more running around, doing Comic-Con, doing Comic-Con, doing Nintendo, just doing all these different things. I mentioned already the Southwest sweepstakes. I mentioned beating the first Awakening dungeon in Link's Awakening, doing Sword and Shield, very fun, all that stuff. Saturday was a blur. I went to parties and stuff too. I don't remember any of it. I don't remember it all. Oh man, I did things. I also went to panels. You mentioned the panels. So I went to panels on just art, and I went to a panel on taxes for freelancers. Very important. I'm talking to all my art friends and whatever, and YouTubers and everything. If they need anything about taxes, I got all the slides. So if they want to see those, I can show it to them. Just getting your name out there. Having a better, like the last panel on the last day on Sunday. I'll mention real quick right now. The last hour, 4 o'clock, because Comic-Con ends at 5. I was in a panel that's called doing full-time on part-time is the shorter way to put it. And more like just do your passion thing. So let's, like YouTube. Basically, it's what we already do. I have a full-time job, and then I do this also as a full-time job on part-time. Like on whatever other time I have, I do this as well. And you know how we are. We make so many damn videos. And one of their advice was partner up. So they're like writers, artists, partner up. So that you don't have to do the art side, they don't have to do the writing side. And whoever's got this idea that you both want to do, go for it and do it. And so I already have that with Jinx. Like, Jinx is the other half of everything. And that's why we're able to make so much, is because I do one half of everything, Jinx does the other half of everything. And that's why we're able to make so much content. Because you have to have a vision together, and me and Jinx have a vision together, so it works out. But I had to ask the questions like, well, what does an introvert do to get out there? And they're like, well, you get out there. That's all you can do. All you can do is talk and everything. And it's like, that's the one thing that's probably missing for me and Jinx is, if one of us was extrovert, we'd probably be a lot more popular than we are. The problem is we're both introverts. So we're both really bad at talking to people and advertising ourselves. And that's just a hard thing to do. It's just a hard thing to do. If I was better at talking to people, or Jinx was, we'd be in a better spot, but neither of us are. And so we're not as strong as we could be. And that's the lesson there is, well, shoot, I just have to get better at it. But they also did like business advice and everything. Like, guy was saying LinkedIn is the place to go for finding partnerships more on the business end of things. And like, that's interesting to know. Not something for us, but just interesting to know that like LinkedIn is a really good resource for partnerships. So that's cool. And there were other panels. I went to the Funimation panel. I went to the Crunchyroll panel. Those were pretty cool. I got to see like sneak peeks of things. I also got to see things about manga and just suggestions of manga to read. And like, okay, I got to check out some of these mangas. Okay. And new upcoming animes and such like that. And then Sunday was just whatever gaps I didn't do. Look at more booths, more figurines, more. There's a lot of action figures and figurines to look at. There's like a Lego booth, there's a Hasbro booth, there's all these things. So I went there and looked at things. There was a bunch of Star Wars stuff. I looked at whatever left I didn't look at. Tried whatever foods I wasn't eating. And I was buying more things. And oh yeah. This. Real quick. Okay, yeah. So they had a Unicron Transformer. Unicron. I don't know if you know Transformers, but Unicron is like a planet-sized Transformer. He's huge. And so the toy itself is like 33 inches tall. And the way Unicron works is he's a planet, and then he turns into a giant Transformer dude. And this thing can do that. It's a lot of moving parts, but he can do that, and it's just really cool. It was really, really cool. They had Godzilla stuff. And oh yeah, another panel I went to was Lemonade, where a guy was just teaching tips and not well, just teaching ideas on really a lot of color theory and shading, which is extremely what I need. So that was good to learn about just shading and color theory and value in drawing. So that should make me a little bit better at drawing for sure. And getting down to it, Sailor Moon was there. Took a picture of Sailor Moon. Like like they hire her to dress up as Sailor Moon for the cons. So I got to dress up. I got to take a picture with her, which was cool. And yeah, I just did a lot of things. Took a lot of pictures, saw a lot of figures, saw a lot of statues. There's like $500 statues. Like there's these really cool looking statues, and there's pictures of those. And oh, I gotta mention this. At Hasbro, they had this giant display, big ass display. Like my hands are gonna show enough of this. Like it's very big. That's all I can say. It's big display. Had maybe like 200 figures in it, action figures in it, and it's just a giant Marvel battle. You got Iron Man fighting. You've got every character: Iron Man, Magneto. All the X-Men are in there. All the Avengers in there. There's just a lot of combat happening. All the figures fighting and all this stuff. Just looked really, really cool. There's pictures of that. And just other things. There's Marvel booth, DC booth. Just a lot of stuff, actually. Just a lot of things. Yeah, I didn't do Hall H because Hall H, if you do Hall H, that's all you do. But I was in just the exhibit hall. I was doing a bunch of the free stuff. And there's a lot of free stuff I missed. I didn't do. And I really wanted to get a Funimation bag, a Viz bag, but I didn't get one because the things I wanted to buy, they just sold out, so I didn't buy it. And yeah, that is everything Comic-Con. Not really. That's as much as I'm going to say because I'm running out of steam here. There's just a lot. There's a lot of cosplay as well. I took a bunch of pictures, but some were just blurry because I'm running around doing things. That's the one thing about cosplay. The whole world of cosplay there is you're supposed to stop them, take pictures. But Comic-Con is too damn crowded for that. Really, for me, I just gotta take pictures and go. That's all I can do. You can't stop because when you stop, you're just causing a buildup of traffic for everyone. There are areas where you can go where there's less traffic, where cosplayers will hang out so you can take pictures with them. But that wasn't where I was gonna be because I'm busy running around doing things. I was active at all times. I was on my feet 12, 14 hours every day doing things. The only time I wasn't on my feet was panels, and it was just fun doing all these things, and also just learning as well, because some of the panels are workshops, some of them are more interesting, just behind-the-scenes kind of things, or just upcoming things. That was all really good. Oh, Crunchyroll has 2 million subs, and 50 million not subs. So that's a lot of people still watching their stuff, but not subscribing to them. So, woof. And Funimation trying very hard to convince people to buy their service, and not pirate them. That's a hard sell because people really like pirating anime because that was just the only way to get access. And it's just slowly getting people to do a streaming service instead. And I'm sure they'll get more adopters as they go. But there's some pretty cool stuff. I can't remember anything. Dr. Stone looked interesting. I gotta check out Dr. Stone. There were a bunch of other things that looked interesting that I forget right now. I took pictures, so I'll see, because they had slides. Well, there was just a lot of that. And we'll just end it because this went really long. So it's a long vlog. I didn't show off everything, did I? What's wrong with me? 30 minutes in line for the Dragon Ball World Tour bag. Got this from my dad. They had this whole... I didn't have pictures for that, did I? Yeah, I was only there for a little bit because I had other things to do. But I went and got this bag. They had a bunch of pictures. They had a lot of toys on display. They had all their phone games. They also had the Kakarot, the new Kakarot game. They had that. Didn't get to play that because I'll play it eventually. But they had a bunch of things there, and they had a bunch of statues as well, and that was cool. You can take pictures of them as you want. I wasn't there for very long because it was basically all the same stuff from last year. There was not that much new stuff. So I'm like, I don't need to be here. I'll just go do other things. That's what happened there. Anything else to show off? Oh. Squishy Kirby. He's squishable. Squishable Kirby. I learned I was ripped off. So this is $8. I got this for $8. I'm like, well, I just want to buy Kirby stuff. These are like $4. So, oops. So if I want the rest, I can get them on Best Buy, apparently. There's the other Kirby's. I got ripped on that. Here's what happens. Here's what happens. Oh, this is what's left to show. And then we're done. Ooh. Put this down. Avengers pin exclusive. There you go. And the pin spins. And 1 of 1,000. So yeah, there you go. They're only going to be this time. So there you go. Got that. This is a special Kirby. Where this was is... So somehow the hook it was on, it broke off. And Kirby hit the ground. And they're saying they kept putting this Kirby up and it kept breaking off and being on the ground. So I'm like, okay, this boy wants freedom. So I'm buying this Kirby. So I got him now. Yay! I need to wash him, obviously, because he was on the floor. Still, though, I got a Kirby. I got to just watch the umbrella. Got to wrap him in something. 2 things left. 3 things left. I bought a coaster to support David Malky. That's a webcomic artist. Funny coaster. Since I won a $35 Funko Pop at Blizzard, I may as well buy something, so I bought Alliance playing cards, Diablo playing cards, and Horde playing cards, because of course. That is just a way to make more money, because it should be Alliance is 2 suits and Horde is 2 suits, but no, they just made them specific. And the final buy. We don't know what this is. I don't know how you don't know what this is. That doesn't make it obvious what it is. And on the inside... There we go. There you go. So, they had 3 of these. They had 13 unburnt, the burnt version, and then they had 9. Book number 9. And it was green. So, yeah, these are just, references. So, yeah, bought it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Tempted to make this where I write character bios for stories and such. May as well to make it actually use it. So there you go with that. And now that's everything. That is everything. Everything bought, everything won. That's everything. San Diego Comic-Con. Hell of a thing. Hell of a thing. Really fun. Next vlog is going to be an interesting one. I want to try to make the next vlog more meaningful. And we'll see what I mean by that when it comes up. But that right there is the vlog. And my throat's gone. Okay, so there you go. I had fun from watching. That's what's all about it. Having fun, come by, and see you next time.